headquarters?
No.
Here's another satisfied customer. You really are meeting Melbourne in the most interesting possible way, and that's on the road. There's no editing here. We don't... Hello Melbourne, yes, from Epping to Elstonwick, from Elwood to East Melbourne. It's Thursday night and this is Mansfields Melbourne, a half-hour look at what's happening around this fair city of ours, right in the City Mall, live on this very special Cropper Cop Day. It's episode number 302 and a very big program tonight from the City Mall, brought to you by Melbourne's Comfort Shoe headquarters, GILMOUR'S. Now, if you haven't tried comfort shoes, can I suggest my friend John Gilmour in the Mall at West Heidelberg, up at Eastland near the bus stop, and also in Glen Huntly near the railway line. They are Melbourne shoe comfort headquarters. If you're going overseas, if you're travelling locally, even if you're just shopping at Myers here in the Mall, try Soft Spots by John Gilmour. They comfort shoe headquarters. In fact, he's so enamoured of keeping you as a customer, he puts you on a computer and gets in touch with you when the new styles come out. John Gilmour is the shoe comfort headquarters in Melbourne, and he's a good man too. If you want real foot comfort for your feet, Gilmour's is the shoe shop, and the Soft Spots that we are not showing you here today are on sale at Gilmour's and very reasonably priced. Let's see now what's making news in Melbourne. And at the Yarra Ranges Shire out in Lilydale, they want to revert to a rural status. The council says that the outer metropolitan title is a great disadvantage, with the area actually missing out on government funds because of the title. Deputy Lord Mayor Louis de la Castraz says that the Yarra Rangers have missed out on funds for a study on food production in the area because an official didn't believe it was a rural area. More than $1 million has been paid for the old Scala Theatre in Leeds Street out in Footscray. A group of Vietnamese businessmen have paid the money, almost a record for the area, and will convert the building to become an entertainment centre for Vietnamese people. The prime site abuts the Footscray market, and buyer Nguyen Hong Kai also owns the former Grand Theatre in Paisley Street, Footscray. Additional traffic is causing real problems at the end of the Eastern Freeway extension, and Whitehorse Council is completing a study to see what can be done about it. Our affiliate, the Whitehorse Post newspaper, says large volumes of traffic are now hitting Springvale Road, and the council will use statistics to campaign for an extension of the freeway to Ringwood. And a Seniors Expo will be held in Knox next week. The Knox Seniors Expo will include traditional singing and dancing, and also include abseiling, Harley-Davidson motorbike rides, marvellous for the elderly, and also other way-out attractions. And we're here actually in the City Mall for the Cropper Cop, which is a campaign to help cancer in young children. So as the morning or the day progresses, we'll be giving you details of that. But we'll take a break on Mansfields Melbourne. Welcome to our What's On segment on Mansfields Melbourne from the City Mall, and this Thursday night an interesting look at the places and people in our town and fascinating things to do. And we reckon you should be on the wheels this weekend and make your way to the American motorcycle memorabilia at Rye. Now, I spoke with Jo at the American Motorcycle Memorabilia, and she's a wonderful person. She knows her bikes, and she tells me that they're having a clearance sale where everything is going cheap, cheap, cheap. This is at the American Motorcycle Memorabilia at Rye. Some lines are below cost, and the outlet is open Thursday to Sunday. American Motorcycle Memorabilia is at 2335 Nepean Highway, Rye. The phone number's on the screen now. You can give Jo a call on 598-58515. 5-985-8515. It starts with a 5, yes, 5-985-8515. Out Moorabbin Way, and if you'd like to relieve stress, improve your body awareness and learn to be relaxed in your body and mind, contact my friend Robin at the Crystal Image Tai Chi Academy. Beginner courses in Tai Chi, Chi Chung starts next week on the 27th at convenient locations including Bentley, Sandringham, South Melbourne and Chelsea Heights. You'll receive professional instruction and there are day and evening classes too. For information, contact Robin at the Crystal Image Tai Chi Academy. Now this is a very relaxing and terribly good for you. Give them a ring right now. The number is on the screen, 9553 0419. It's Robin at the Crystal Image Tai Chi Academy for Tai Chi Chi Chung. Quite a big crowd over here for the Cropper Cop. Are you looking for something to do this Anzac Day weekend? Could I suggest you go to the Gembrook Market this Sunday? It's a beaut spot up there. The Gembrook Market is...
Saturday, Bruce.
Oh, did I say Sunday? It's on Saturday. The Gembrook Market is held on the last Saturday of every month. And you'll enjoy the friendly atmosphere, discover a great selection of good quality craft products, homemade cakes and plants, produce and poultry. In fact, everything is up there for you on Saturday. There's so much more at the Gembrook Market at Gembrook, where the steam train rides, and the Puffing Billy extension from Belgrave is coming soon. So there's a lot of activity, especially this weekend, this Saturday at Gembrook. The Gembrook Market is on this Saturday. For information, ring Ken on 5968 1412. And now news of workshops and classes from Spirit of the Hills in conjunction with Colonial Books out in Belgrave. This is where you'll find workshops and classes in meditation, yoga and understanding your dreams. There's crystal and colour healing, including bark flowers and canker therapy. There's basic aromatherapy, an extensive tarot course and instruction about we are what we eat. There are psychic readings, tarot readings, numerology plus astrology and natal classes too, and charts. Call Linda or John at the Spirit of the Hills in conjunction with Colonial Books. This is John or Linda at Spirit of the Hills in conjunction with Colonial Books at 1657, no, I'll do that again, 1675 Burwood Highway in Belgrave. You can phone them on 9754 2193 or 9754 8800.
Let's have a look around the city, Bruce.
Yeah, why not? Now look, you go down there, you go down toward the old GPO, and you see the foliage now growing in abundance on this autumn evening in Melbourne, with quite a lot of activity in the old City Mall, which of course is the house of David Jones and Meyer. But further, if we look up Bourke Street, we look right up to the spires of St Patrick's Cathedral beyond and Pile Yeomount House. And we're back now out at North Coburg. And I just want to check that that follows on from where we were. Yes, to North Coburg now, and the automotive enhancement dyno specialist is Triple R Road Race and Rally. Triple R Road Race and Rally. Hello to Richard out there. Now, contact Triple R for an appointment for computer dyno facilities, brake and clutch repairs, alternative suspensions, custom modifications and fuel injection. Triple R Road, Race and Rally Proprietary Limited are Saab and Mazda specialists, and they pursue excellence in service. Triple R at number 19 Louvain Street in North Coburg, and the phone number is there. Contact Richard. You can give him a call if you'd like on 9354 4077 or on his mobile 0419 007 173. Golly, they love those bells on those trams. Thank you. We're going across now to the Mountain Gate Shopping Centre at Ferntree Gully. Hello to John and Diane Hall at AOK Pets and Aquarium. AOK Pets and Aquarium have a range of tropical and goldfish. There are fish accessories, fresh meat daily, hydrobath and pet accessories. AOK Pets also have all types of birdseed. For advice on all pets and a selection of your aquarium, contact John and Diane at AOK Pets and Aquarium, shop 36 Mountain Gate Shopping Centre in Ferntree Gully. Now you can call John and Diane Hall on 9758 7354. AOK Pets and Aquarium. For local and imported floor and wall tiles, contact my friend Sam at Canterbury Ceramics in Blackburn South. Canterbury Ceramics for a full, free measure and quote for all types of tiling. And there's slate, terracotta, borders, granite, quarry, marble, tessellated and cappings. Canterbury Ceramics are open 6 days a week, open from 7 in the morning weekdays and from 9 o'clock on Saturdays. And there's late shopping till 8 on Thursdays. See Sam at Canterbury Ceramics, number 3 Lawrence Street in Blackburn South. You can call 9878 3393 or the mobile 0419 352 130. That's Canterbury Ceramics, and my mate Sam is there to help you. This is Mansfields Melbourne, coming to you right in the heart of the Bourke Street Mall. Across to Burwood and Knox City, and to Mark Hayden of Ceramic Framing. Oh no, Creative Framing. Now, Mark Hayden has a good eye for colour and style and a reputation for excellence. I know Mark well. Mark is president of the Picture Framers Guild of Victoria and is affiliated with FACTS. That's the Fine Art Care and Treatment Standards Organisation in America. At Creative Framing, if you're not looking at cheap framing, but you are looking at the very best, and some of those frames are out of this world, quite exclusive to Creative Framing. It's more than just the right size border. Mark attends to colour, quality, creative design, and Creative Framing provides corporate and gallery consultancy, photographic and artwork restoration, specialising in conservation and preservation. In other words, if you've got some beautiful old art treasures, they'll bring them up to standard, up to scratch, and without taking away from the original magnificent look. Contact Mark and his staff at Creative Framing. They have 2 addresses, and they're on the screen now. 115 Highbury Road in Burwood. The phone number there is 9888 8225, or at shop 2048 in Knox City. The number over there for Creative Framing is 9887 1177. That's Mark Hayden. Also with 2 new locations is advanced dental technician Stan, who is it? Cronell. Stan Cronell at Vermont and Box Hill. Stan has opened 2 new locations. Some people need to obtain dentures, and making sure they fit properly and look good is what Stan Cronell is all about. Stan has been a dental technician since 1975, working direct with the public for more than a decade now. Stan is an advanced dental technician, qualified in providing and fitting dentures, doing all the work himself, eliminating any communication problems. In fact, you're dealing with the expert when you're talking with Stan Cronell at Advanced Dental. For a free consultation, and you can't do better than free, call Stan at 147 Moorack Road in Vermont. And the number is on the screen now, 9801 3066, or at Suite 7, 14 Market Street, Box Hill. Stan Cronell's number there is 9898 6293. But deal with the expert with any of your dental problems, Stan Cronell. And finally, on this segment of What's On, we turn to the Burwood Highway Ferntree Gully and the Maroondah Produce. Now, this is where pet and livestock feed business is really a family affair. Husband and wife Brian and Linda, hello to you, run the Ferntree Gully branch of Maroondah Produce, with their daughter and her husband running Croydon. Maroondah Produce stocks feed for horses, poultry, cattle, sheep, goats, rabbit, guinea pigs, and a lot more, all at competitive prices. There's reliability, good service and attendance, plus animal accessories, vet supplies, kennels, straw, fertilizers, fencing components. Maroondah Produce is out in Croydon and also at 1140 Burwood Highway, Ferntree Gully. There are 2 addresses in Croydon and Ferntree Gully for Maroondah Produce. Open 8:30 to 5:30 weekdays and 8 to 4 on Saturdays. Phone 9753 6433. That's Maroondah Produce. More soon on Mansfields Melbourne.
The power of video is now more accessible than ever. Promote your products, train your staff, demonstrate your skills, video a conference, and put yourself on TV.
On Mansfields Melbourne on Channel 31, we use the services of Costel Vision. Yes, duplication of extra copies, editing, overseas tape conversion, also old wedding films to video. 2 Lara Close in Thomastown for Costel Vision. Ring Jeff on 9464 2852. evening again. A day and a night for reflection tonight as we turn our clocks back to the first nightline that Bruce and Phil did on 3AW in 1991. The first call we took that night was from Deanna of Toorak, and she became a very big part of our radio family from that day through the many years that were to continue. Sadly, this week Deanna passed away, and as a tribute here on Mansfields Melbourne, we look back at Deanna's life and her involvement in ours.
That's marvellous footage, isn't it, from the National Film and Sound Archive. We looked at St Kilda there 100 years ago. The only guest that I don't know about this week, and it's Friday, we've spoken to so many during the week, Ken Brodziak and so many. The only clue about our next guest is that it comes from the ocean and is found on the sand. It is not a beached whale. So I will just ask you to speak and give me some idea of who you are.
Well, you know, not so familiar with the face, but you would know the voice after 6 years.
Perhaps if we saw the face, it might be interesting. Who are you? No, Deanna. Deanna?
Your first fan.
You were too.
Numero uno.
When I did the breakfast program, both on 3AW and 3AK, and then later on 3AW's Nightline, Deanna was our first guest. Now, you must listen to the station 24 hours a day.
Oh, yes, I do. I haven't had a year's sleep for, what is it, be about 9 years now. That's why I'm looking, I'm only 21 actually, but I'm just looking a bit rough around the edges.
Did you do radio in Tasmania, Deanna?
Yes, I worked with Barry Further, Philip's mate, and we did the first talkback show in Tasmania in 1967.
Right.
And there was no such thing as talkback. And so Brazen himself bowled into 7HT and said, what you need is a talkback program. And Barry said, all right, you can do it. Turn up tomorrow. And so we did it for the year. I was only there for a year.
Baptism of fire, though, wasn't it?
It was a baptism of fire, but it was terrific. But it wasn't flash like you do it now. It was, you couldn't record live to air. I'd go on and do my editorial, as you do. And then I'd have to rush to another studio and take the calls, which would be recorded.
Oh, I see.
And then we'd have to go back and play them live to air because you weren't allowed. I thought it was technical, but apparently it was a legal thing, that you couldn't play things straight to air. You had to pre-record them, and because you didn't have the dump button facilities. Barry was always winding records backwards, and there was none of that clever stuff you do now.
In the early talkback, there was always a bip every 7 or 10 seconds to alert the listener that they were on the air, because it was illegal for them not to know that they were on air.
Well, they knew they were on air, but somehow, I don't know, 7HT, and then I used to do a bit of telly on Channel 6, and we had those old cameras that were rejects from Melbourne, and so you had to have your face done up, and you looked like a Red Indian. Is that politically correct?
That's all right.
Because they'd faded so much that the colour wouldn't pick up.
Yeah.
And
now, what is there that attracts you to talkback radio? You love it as both a listener and a participant.
It's the networking. It's the fact that I have made so many friends, and I mean really sincere friends. It's the extended family, and so many people miss out on that now because their children get married and they move to the outer suburbs or go for a job interstate or go overseas. And I have friends that I have made that are real friends, and I have never actually seen them. We've exchanged letters, photographs, phone calls, and they are true friends that you can tell all your secrets to because you don't know their family and friends. So it's a whole thing. And if you need somebody and you don't want to ring your best friend because you think, oh God, not more of the same, you can ring one of these people and they'll help you.
Yeah.
They'll be there and they're interested.
See, sometimes your own family, because they're your own family, tend to not let you down, but you get easily disappointed. With the anonymity that you have with the network that you say.
Yes.
You don't know each other that well. Yes. So the only thing you have in common is the bond of friendship and care.
That's right. That's right. And if someone rings you in and says, someone ring me, I need help.
Exactly.
You dial them, and you'll never meet them. You may speak to them once or twice, and you'll never hear from them again. But you've linked up with somebody, another person.
And I've found that on the Nightline program, and we do get on 3AW at night very severe troubled people. I mean, the night is the worst enemy for a lot of people. But I just love the fact that I can say, don't ring a counsellor, which they probably will eventually, but I love to say, look, our Nightline of network family will come to your assistance, and you do. People, I don't want to mention anyone in particular, but they know who they are. Thanks for coming along and being our special guest, Deanna. Thank you.
Thanks,
The
Bruce.
mystery woman from Portsea, Deanna. More on Mansfields Melbourne shortly.
Hello there and welcome to our second segment of What's On this Thursday night in our Thursday edition of Mansfields Melbourne from the Bourke St Mall. And first it's out to your home, or perhaps you're building a new home, which can be constructed by Ron Thiel at Mud Brick Homes. Now, while our climate can be as extreme in other countries, Melbourne's varying temperatures often result in our homes being too hot in summer or too cold in winter, and that happens a lot. Mud Brick Homes can fix that. The thermal properties of mud bricks are larger than regular bricks, so your home is more likely to be at the right temperature 12 months of the year. Mud brick homes are particularly popular in semi-rural areas, so let Ron come out and assess your property for a mud brick home. Have a think about that. He's located out in Cockatoo, but will travel to help you with this alternative building technique. Call Ron or Sue at Mud Brick Homes on the numbers you see on the screen, 5968 0250 or 0419 562 810. I know a lot of you people would love to get into mud brick homes, and now it's nice to know there's one specialist who's looking after you. Take a visit out east near Baronia and the Dandenong Ranges to the Basin Post Office and Gifts at 1303 Mountain Highway. G'day to Sheila out there tonight. She offers a full post office service and banking facilities at their very best by a courteous professional staff. You'll see an individual and spectacular range of jewellery too. Select a gift for that special person with a wide range of selective gifts and locally made crafts. Go and browse at this beautiful shop. It's called the Basin Post Office and Gifts, and you'll find them at 1303 Mountain Highway, the Basin. Sheila's phone number's on the screen. G'day, Sheila. 9762 1122. The Basin Post Office and Gifts, a marvellous place and quite a different and interesting locale. Looking for something special for your wedding or special event? Have your wedding day captured on video by our very good friend Rowan at Mobile Video Services. Hello to you, Rowan. Mobile Video Services, make sure that you get it down on tape clearly, professionally, creatively and economically. Having a wedding coming up in your family soon? Give Rowan a call. Mobile Video Services have the experience to make sure that you'll be proud to show your special video over and over again to your family and friends. Mobile Video Services have packages to suit everybody. Rowan's phone number is on the screen now, 9772 6483 or 041 9896 458. Rowan at Mobile Video Services. Good to know that there is somebody set up just for your special event. If you're searching for a civil celebrant to make sure your day is particularly unique, could I suggest you call civil celebrant Beryl Shaw. Beryl will present a ceremony that will make you smile. Beryl will make a beautiful presentation that will make your guests comment on how beautiful and how different the whole look is. Beryl Shaw presents weddings, namings, funerals, post-divorce and post-bereavement ceremonies, and she's a very caring person. In fact, Beryl likes to have a chat to you before the ceremony, and she'll do that on the phone or in person. Call Beryl on 5968 0255. That's Beryl Shaw, civil celebrant, and looks after all occasions with a great deal of dignity and class. Across to Yarraville now, where Duro Sand and Garden Supplies are under new management. Duro have various sands, liquid additives, Lilydale toppings, crane bin hire, sleepers and rocks. Duro also have cement, cement colour, bark and mulch, reinforcing, nursery products and reliable delivery. Duro Sand and Garden Supplies are the people to see, but they promise quality service and, folks, they deliver it. They're guaranteed at Duro. For all your building and gardening needs, call Rita at Duro Sand and Garden Supplies. The number is 2A Somerville Road in Yarraville. Trade or retail, which makes it very cheap. And they're open 7 days a week. The phone number's on the screen. 9687 9433. Bit of activity up there on the top of Bourke Street in Cropper Cop Day. I don't know, we'll try and cover that with our live eye cameras a little later. In fact, we might even attempt it now. Exclusive for Channel 31. A bit of activity high up there in Bourke Street as a screaming patrol car comes hurtling down. No, it's an ambulance, ladies and gentlemen, stopping the traffic. Trams are at a standstill. People are agog. And there's quite a lot of activity there. Just watch your back, Ash. There's the Yarraville tram. Just pausing for a moment. This is live radio, live television from Channel 31 from the Bourke Street Mall. Now, with Easter well and truly over and the cold weather about to start, there's no better reason not to let your summer tan slip. Do you want me to do it closer to you? Sure. Another photo?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Go on. Quick. Where are you from?
Hawthorn.
Are you interested in getting into radio or television?
Yeah.
What sort? What type?
Oh, television film.
Do you? Would you like to come and do an ad for me?
Yeah, all right.
Come on. Nip over quickly. He wants to do television and he wants to do a bit of radio. Leg over there, quick. Now, I'm going to give you a copy and I want you to read it, right? Straight down the barrel of that lens for Allison Solarium Studio in Hawthorn Road. Just the first couple of pars.
With Easter over and the cold weather coming, there is even more reason not to let your summer tan slip. An Allison Solarium Studio in Hawthorn Road, East Brighton, is the perfect place to top up your tan without breaking the budget. Operating in a safe, friendly environment, Allison are the local experts in the art of tanning.
Very good. What's your name?
Adam.
Are you at school, Adam? Well, you ring us on radio, don't you, a bit?
Sorry?
Do you ring us at night?
No, not really.
All right. All the best, Adam, for your career in radio. But it's true what he says. Allison Solarium Studio in Hawthorn East, or Hawthorn Road, East Brighton, is the perfect place to top up your tan. With plenty of parking and a friendly, experienced staff, Allison provides 10-minute tans for those on the go, or luxurious 20-minute soaks for those who want to savour their tanning experience. Body drench lotions and creams are also available for the ultimate in personal pampering. Allison Solarium Studio is open 9 to 7 weekdays and 10 to 4 Saturdays at 622 Hawthorn Road, East Brighton. Phone 95968544.